Hey everybody, welcome to First Look. I'm Rome Hartman. Katie is busy working on a story, so I'm as I have been on a couple of days, a sad and pitiful substitute today. We have just been sitting here screening a story it's not there anymore. But we've been screening a story for tonight that Katie has reported. This is an end piece, sort of back of the book, but a really interesting story about a new musical that's coming to Broadway, which incorporates the music of Bob Dylan and is a dance and musical production choreographed by famous choreographer Twyla Tharp, who did something similar. I don't mean the show is similar, but the idea of taking a famous musician's music and making it into a dance musical with Billy Joel's music a couple of years ago. This is a sneak peek at a Broadway show that's opening next week, and Katie has done a fascinating interview on that. Up at the top of the broadcast, obviously, there are a couple of stories that people are talking about in very significant ways. One is, of course, the earthquake in Hawaii, where people are continuing to assess the damage and figure out how to get power back and that sort of thing. Let me look at the lineup. Obviously, the situation with North Korea and their nuclear test and the UN Security Council vote in favor of sanctions over the weekend. Now the question is, how are those sanctions going to be implemented? How will they be implemented? Who will implement them? Will the Chinese and the South Koreans and the Americans, are they still on the same page when it comes down to really figuring out how to implement on the ground what was passed in the Security Council? Alan Pizzi is our veteran correspondent, is in Seoul, reporting from there. And of course, our Washington correspondents, David Martin and Jim Axelrod, are working on that from Washington. And not to toot our own horn too much, but there are stories crossing the wires as urgents right now, in which the United States is confirming that they have detected radiation in the atmosphere that basically proved conclusively that it was a nuclear test that North Korea conducted a week ago today. If you'd watched the evening news on Friday, you would have gotten that information 3 days ahead of the Associated Press, because Jim Axelrod and David Martin, working together, confirmed that, and that was at the top of our broadcast on Friday. So hopefully we'll break a little more news tonight, and we'll hope you watch at 6:30 or whenever it's on in your city, or you can watch it on the simulcast on CBSNews.com. And hopefully Katie will be back tomorrow, so you don't have to listen to me again. Thanks, everybody.